So how would it feel if I tell you that you can actually automate your Twitter activities? Okay, so what I basically mean is that how would it feel to you if you could actually automate the whole process of you entering your credentials, to you pressing that login button, to you actually writing that classic tweet, to you actually posting that tweet. How would it feel to you if you could actually automate this whole process? I know it would feel really awesome. So welcome to this workshop. My name is Harsh Bajpai and let's get started. In this workshop, we will be using Google Chrome as the browser for our web automation. If you don't have it installed, then go to https://www.google.com/Chrome. Now click the download button and install it. We will be using Python as the programming language. So make sure you have Python installed on your computer. If you don't have it installed on your computer, then go to https://www.python.org/downloads. Now click the download button to download it. Its setup is really simple, and if you still have any problem in setting it up, then there are hundreds of videos available over YouTube on how to install Python. We will also require pip. Pip is installed by default along with your Python installation. Pip is a package management system for Python and we will be using it in the workshop. To check if you have pip installed in your computer, open your terminal. In Windows, it is command prompt. Now, if you are in Windows, type pip space -V. If a version shows up, pip is working fine for you. If you are on Linux or Mac, type pip3 space -V. Your terminal will show a version. If it is showing a version number, then it means that pip is working fine for you too. If pip is not working fine for you, then there will be links to some videos in the description. Check out those videos and those videos will help you to troubleshoot your pip installation problems. Now we will be installing Selenium. So open your terminal. If you are on Windows, type pip space install space Selenium. This will install Selenium in your system. If you are in Linux or a Mac, then type pip3 install Selenium and press enter. Similarly, open your terminal and for Windows user type pip install WebDriver_manager. If you are a Linux or Mac user, then type pip3 install WebDriver_manager and hit enter. In my system, WebDriver Manager is already installed. Okay, so now as the setup and installations are complete, we will actually start making it. So firstly, go and make a folder and name it as automation. Now open this folder inside your favorite code editor. I will be using VS Code. I will be using a shortcut to open it by using its environment variable. To use this shortcut, make sure that in the terminal you are inside the folder. Now type code space dot. This will open VS Code inside your automation folder. Now step 2 will be to make a new file and name it as automation.py. Now we will start programming the automation. Okay, so now let's start programming it. Our Python program will have 3 imports. Remember, we installed Selenium. Now we will be using it. So from Selenium, import WebDriver. Selenium is the tool that we will be using to power our automation. Remember, we also installed WebDriver_manager. So in order to automate an activity with the browser, a driver for the browser is required. WebDriver_manager will ensure that we are using the latest driver available for a given browser. So from WebDriver_manager, import Chrome Driver Manager. Why Chrome Driver Manager? Because we will be using Google Chrome as the browser for our automation. Now let us import time. Why time? Because there will be places in our program where we will halt our program for some time. Hence, we require to import time. Okay, so now declare a variable driver and make it equal to webdriver.chrome method and call Chrome driver manager.install in its argument. Webdriver.chrome takes the driver for the Chrome browser as an argument. Chrome driver manager.install will ensure that the latest version of Chrome WebDriver is used in the program. Now we will call a method get of driver variable. Whatever URL you pass to it in the form of a string as an argument, it will automate the process of opening that URL. So here we will be passing the Twitter login page URL. Make sure that you use the exact same URL. Now we will run the script. To run the script, double click on your Python file. Here you can see that we have automated the process of opening Twitter login page. Now declare two variables and name them as email and password. Make email equal to a string that contains your Twitter email ID. Make password equal to a string that contains your Twitter password. Now declare a variable login field. Now open your Twitter login page. Make sure that you are on this URL, which is twitter.com/login. Now open the inspect element and click on this. Now hover over the login text field and select it. Make sure that the web element being highlighted is an input element. Now left click on it and copy full XPath. XPath will be used by us to find the element with which we want to interact in our automation. If you have any problem finding the XPath, then you can copy it from my Python program. Its download link will be in the description. These XPaths will work fine for you. But if in future Twitter changes the way it implements its frontend, then these might not work and you might have to find these XPaths on your own. Now go back to your script and make your login field variable equal to driver.find_element_by_XPath method. In its argument, pass the XPath as a string. This method will find the web element with which we want to interact with the help of elements XPath. Make a variable password field and do the same for it. Go to the Twitter page and find the password input element and copy its XPath. Make sure the element that you find should be an input element. Make password field equal to driver.find_element_by_XPath method and pass its XPath as a string in its argument. Make a variable login button and go to the login page again and try finding its XPath. Okay, so you might end up choosing the wrong button. Okay, so here the traditional button element is not being used to construct the button. The div is being used and hence you might end up selecting the wrong element. For example, here I have selected the wrong element. Now I have to find a div whose role attribute is equal to button. Here this is the right div because its role attribute is button. So what role attribute signifies is that although it is a div, but it is being used as a button. Now do the same that you have done for the above two element. Pass its XPath as a string in the driver.find_element_by_XPath method. Now call login field send_keys method. Pass your email variable as an argument. This will automate the process of writing your email in the email input field. Now call password field.sendKeys method and pass your password variable as an argument. Now call login button.click method and this will automate the process of clicking the login button. Now run your script by double clicking your Python file. Now here you see it automated the process of writing your credentials and pressing that login button. Here you have automated the process of logging in to your Twitter. Now create a variable tweet and store whatever you want to tweet in it in the form of a string. Now create a variable tweet input field and go to your Twitter account. Now click here and hover over the place where you write your tweet. Now you might select the wrong element, so scroll up to find the div with the attribute role equal to text box. Now select this web element, copy its XPath. Again, you can copy it from my Python file. Now make the tweet input field variable equal to driver.find_element_by_XPath method and pass its XPath as an argument in the form of a string. Now call tweet input field .send keys method and pass your tweet variable as an argument. This will automate the process of you writing the tweet in the tweet field. Now create another variable tweet button and go to your Twitter account. Now type something in the tweet field and hover over the tweet button. Now select it and hover over your tweet button. Now click on the button and see on the inspect element side. You might end up selecting the wrong element, so scroll up and find an element whose role attribute is equal to button. Now copy its XPath. Now make tweet button variable equal to driver.find_element_by_XPath method and pass its XPath as an argument. Now call tweet button.click method. This will automate the process of you writing the tweet. Now above the button.click method, insert a time.sleep method and as its argument pass 1. This will halt the program for 1 second, which means there will be a gap of 1 second between the process of writing your tweet and it actually getting posted. Now double click the Python file and run it. This will automate the whole process of you filling your credentials, to you writing the tweet, to you actually posting it. Congratulations on completing the workshop. Share it with your friends and try to automate some other web activities.